I think it's a false premise, and I think that we have a situation where we do know that we're being tracked and surveyed. We've seen that from the Twitter files and the lockdown files. We've seen the rapid response unit, the counter disinformation unit. We've seen discussions around fining people or overstepping their carbon footprint. We've seen debanking. We've seen the Online Safety Act, non-crime hate incidents in every array of life.
So is your concern a kind of big
brother? Digital
ID
becomes a way that you track and survey and limit and suffocate. And we're saying that we need the same protections that you'd need if someone wanted to check your home and have a warrant or look at your mail or listen to your phone. It's that we need to protect and ring fence with a digital bill of rights.
I'm with you.
All of the areas in this fast-moving technical arena.
So it's a fear about Big Brother. The state's watching us all the time. At some point, Brits need to say no.
Absolutely. And you know, the thing is, when you ask questions, or if you talk about places like the Bell Hotel and you've got the women in pink, there was a time up quite recently you'd be shadow banned or you'd be censored and shut down. Obviously some people have been imprisoned for posts, not everyone, because other people do posts that they then delete, but they don't go to prison. I don't think anyone should go to prison for posts, but the important thing is that we don't have an all-encompassing system that can basically become like a social credit system. We've seen so many egregious measures. Britain at the end had parliamentary democracy, Magna Carta, the Enlightenment, values of privacy, democracy, and yet we're seeing some who want to suffocate those things, weaponise the judiciary. We're very concerned about these civil liberties.
But people are also concerned about illegal migrants, keeping track of them, CCTV, maybe having a digital ID card is a price we need to pay to keep safe in this country. It's not worth. Aren't you being a bit, may I say, paranoid about the state watching us?
Well, I was paranoid the last 5 years during lockdown. It's interesting to see what they did do, and like we've had the biggest assault on civil liberties that we've seen pretty much ever. But
but that's over now. The state's retreated now, and we're pretty much free to do what we like, aren't we?
Well, I'm not sure. They've still got a counter disinformation unit that still pursues people. We still see that there are things that go on with algorithms. We've got an Online Safety Act that's outsourced censorship to big tech, so you get taken down if you say certain things or you do certain things. People are being imprisoned. We've seen the response to Southport. We saw the Prime Minister talk about people being put on remand straight away, and Yvette Cooper.
Those are all choices by the government, aren't they?
Well, indeed. So if you have a government that puts in an infrastructure that can do these things, then you necessarily have a situation, even if they're very nice, you may get another bunch or not that are not very nice. The point is that everything from low traffic neighbourhoods and fining people for going places to what you say online to where you're banking or not, we've seen all these measures come under attack, and the idea that it's now going to solve the boats or fraud or crime is completely nonsense. Now, there does need to be an addressing of dealing with the boats and illegal migration. People are furious about it. That takes a robust response. That takes things like people saying we are actually going to send the boats back. We are going to deal with this in a proper way, and not get the whole of the British public who have already got all sorts of identification, national insurance number, driving licence, passports. We don't want forced digital ID. We can have technology, but we don't want a super state, a biometric surveillance state.
Is it not very British, Alan?
Definitely not very British, Christopher.